Aerosol. Aerosol or pressurized package is defined as a system that depends on the power of a compressed gas or liquefied gas to expel the contents from the container. Pharmaceutical aerosol is defined as aerosol product containing active ingredient dissolved, suspended or emulsified in a propellant or a mixture of solvent and propellant intended for oral or topical administration or for administration into the eye, nose, ear, rectum, and vagina. If we want to talk about the history consists of aerosols. The first aerosol was developed in 1942, that was in the insecticide form. After that, the pharmaceutical aerosol for topical administration was developed in 1950. Aerosol for the local activity in the respiratory tract was developed in 1955 and the drug was epinephrine. After that, there is some desired characteristic of aerosol is it should be non-allergic, should be eco-friendly, should be uniform and constant dose delivery, easy to handle and less expensive. Over that, there is some advantages also it's have, like rapid response to the medicament, application of medicament in thin layer, a dose can be removed without contamination of material, stability is enhanced for this substance adversely affected by oxygen or moisture. Except all, it also have some demerit points, like it is little expensive, its toxicity, explosivity, etc. And the components of aerosol, the component it consists propellant, container, valve and actuator, product concentrated, etc. In this pic there is all thing is mentioned: propellant, container, valve and actuator, product concentrated, etc. The first one is propellant. Propellant, it develops a pressure in the container and provide driving force to expel the product from the container. Generally, the propellants are present in two types. The first one is liquefied gas propellant and another one is compressed gas propellant. The liquefied gas contain are the gases that exist a liquid under pressure. Because the aerosol is under pressure, propellant exists mainly as a liquid, but it also be in the head space as a gas. The product is used as the valve is opened, some of the liquid propellant turn to gas and keep the head space full of gas. In this way, the pressure in the can remains essentially constant and the spray performance is mentioned throughout the life of the aerosol. The liquefied gas contain chlorofluorocarbon, which is the propellant of choice for oral and inhalation. It have lack of toxicity, non-flammability, and less explosiveness. But it has some demerit, like its high cost, it depletes the ozone layers. Some examples of chlorofluorocarbons are trichloro monofluoromethane, dichloro difluoromethane, etc. And hydrocarbons are also belong to the liquefied gas group. The hydrocarbon can be used for water based aerosol and topical uses. Its advantages is like its inexpensive nature, excellent solvent, it doesn't cause ozone depletions, but it also has some demerit point, like its inflammable property and unknown toxicity produced. Some example of hydrocarbons like propane, isobutane and butane is usable in the preparation of liquefied gas in the aerosol. Next one is compressed gas propellants. The compressed gas propellants, which consist the some compound gas like nitrogen and carbon dioxide, the compressed gas propellants occupy the head space above the liquid in the can. When the aerosol valve is opened, the gas pushes the liquid out of the can. The amount of gas in the head space remains the same, but it has more space, and as a result, the pressure will drop during the life of the can. Spray performance is maintained, however, by careful choice of the aerosol valve and actuator. The next component of aerosol is container. In pharmaceutical aerosol packaging, the containers are made from metal like tin plate steel, aluminum and stainless steel. It also made from glass and plastic. This container can withstand high pressure. At 130 degree Fahrenheit, the metals it consists of a sheet of steel plate. Sheet is coated with tin by electrolyte process. The coated sheet is cut into three pieces: top, bottom, and body. The top bottom are attached to the body by soldering. When required, it is coated with organic material, usually olefin, phenolic, vinyl, or epoxy coating. Welding elements soldering process saves considerable manufacturing time and decreases the product container interaction. Recent developments in welding include Sudronic system and cone weld system. Next one is aluminum container used for inhalation and topical aerosol, manufactured by impact extrusion processes, light in weight, less fragile, less incompatibility due to its seamless nature, greater resistance to corrosion. Pure water and pure ethanol cause corrosion to all containers. Add resistance can be obtained by coating inside of the container with organic coating like phenolic, vinyl, or epoxy and polyamide resins. The stainless steel container can also use for the preparation of aerosol. It is used for inhalation of aerosol. It's have a great advantages like extremely strong resistance to many material, no need for internal coating. The glass is also used for the container, in which the uncoated glass and the plastic coated glass are normally used for prepare the container for the aerosol. The next component of aerosol is valves. The valves used should be such that it can be easily opened and closed. It should also deliver the content in the desired form. So three type of valves are used nowadays. Mostly the two are mains, which is continuous spray valve, and next one is metering valves. The third, which is also used for the preparation of valves, is foam valve. By using continuous spray valve, the medicament is expelled continuously as long as pressure is applied on the actuator. But by using metering valve, only a definite quantity of medicament is expelled when actuator is pressed. If the contents of aerosol are required to come out in the form of ball or foam, a foam valve is used in that case. Next one is actuators. This is fitted on the valve system. It helps in the easy opening and closing of the valve whenever it is required. There are various type of actuator which can produce spray, um, like spray actuators, foam actuators, solid steam actuators, special actuators. The spray actuators, it can be used for topical preparation such as antiseptic, local anesthetic, and spray on bandages, etc. It allows the stream of product, concentrated and propellant to pass through various openings and dispense as spray. Next one is the foam actuators. It consists of large orifices which range from 0.0702 to 0.1 to 5 inches, and the solid stream actuators are required for dispensing semi-solid products such as ointment. The special actuators are used for specific purposes. It delivers the medicament to the appropriate site of action such as throat, nose, dental and eyes, etc.